64%. That's the amount of students that feel isolated and lonely worldwide, according to a 2020 study conducted by Cigna on community and loneliness. Hello, I'm Caleb, and I'm from Gunn High School in Palo Alto, California.
Hey, I'm Joseph. I live in Arcadia, California, but I study on the East Coast at Phillips Exeter Academy.
And I'm Swarth Reddy, currently attending Troy High School in Troy, Michigan.
And we bring you StudyNest, the Tinder for study buddies. We will be going over the problem that haunts many students globally, especially in today's shelter-in-place state, and how StudyNest effectively uses the latest technology and methods to bring a collaborative and high-caliber interface both now and in the future. As noted during our literature review of research papers, students around the world, despite having different cultures and education, have one thing in common: a shared sense of loneliness. With the COVID-19 pandemic forcing education into an individual, at-home culture, the social atmosphere of schools and institutions are further destroyed, and students are more solitary now than ever. Isolation and self-study mandates cause students to lose their touch with social connectivity and bring about a destitute environment, with 75% of students reporting increased feelings of loneliness due to the pandemic, and 80% of Gen Zers as a whole claiming to be lonely in general. This isolation is not without drastically negative impacts on these students. Students face decreased motivation and initiative when they are forced into reclusive environments, and studying without a social atmosphere for long hours can lead to monotony, unproductive sessions, and even burnout.
This is where StudyNest comes into play. StudyNest provides a social and academic platform for students across the world to branch out and meet new people to work with. This atmosphere encourages socializing, motivation, and productivity, which is essential in today's crisis-riddled world. Let's dive right into the aspects that make StudyNest special to the student population. First off, StudyNest helps build a social environment as it matches students to those that they would work well with through a sophisticated machine learning and regression matching algorithms, which we'll cover later. StudyNest also has an extremely capable and dynamic structure, which encourages work to be done in an efficient and clean manner. Lastly, these two aforementioned aspects incentivize students and give them the motivation they need to get through their tasks and coursework. Some of the features that make these values possible are the following: the Study Buddy Finder, which matches students with those they are likely to be compatible with; a text chat feature for study group communication; a collaborative bulletin and whiteboard where students can graphically cooperate and post important files and links; a music bot which lets students queue up their favorite tunes; a game-like interface where students can earn points for the effort they put in; and a non-obligatory video call feature.
Our technology is heavily focused around our intelligent and reliable Study Buddy search algorithm, and a high-caliber web app that makes working fun and socializing accessible. We've first taken 50,000 rows of data from a Kaggle dataset of the Cattel's 16 personalities trait test, and we analyzed the data to find cosine similarity values for the users. This is our means of quantifying a user's psychographics. The Rochio algorithm then averages those varied values to retrieve a centroid value with regards to the entire dataset. Here's where sklearn machine learning steps in. sklearn takes in the completed validation set from the Rochio algorithm and fits it to a k-neighbors regressor, which yields a precise prediction on the centroid values in relation to the training data on the new set of data provided. After subtracting differences in the predicted centroid values of the users being paired and their input data, the similarity thresholds are then adjusted and located using the KNR model. These centroid values range from 0.85 to 0.95, and for example, if a 0.01 disparity were to be calculated, this would mean a 90% personality similarity chance. The technology that StudyNest utilizes has advantage in both security and ease of use. All user data is stored on a remote, secure cloud database, and the aesthetic design and intuitive UI makes it a comfortable and easy-to-use platform. Here's how the user experience would work. First, the student would log into the platform. After filling out some information about themselves and their interests, our search algorithm would then pair them with possible study buddies and present them in a list where the student can select which student they would like to collaborate with, and based on their profiles and similarity. When students mutually decide to work together, they will be connected to an online study room via StudyNest web platform and gain access to all the collaborative features such as a whiteboard, text chat room, video conference room, and more, all for enhanced productivity.
In the future, we plan on bringing about a more social and collaborative environment through the implementation of a virtual reality workspace, where study buddies can interact digitally and have a more socially immersive experience, all at the comfort of their own homes. The market for StudyNest is huge, and we will look to expand and get our product in the hands of more and more students by making it more accessible, less bandwidth absorbing, and easy to use. With approximately 200 million students globally, the potential for growth is colossal. So, please join us in building a social atmosphere around studying from home for students worldwide through StudyNest. Thank you so much.